Looks like a lot of fun, Heather. Thank you so much. So much to see and do there at Legoland.
Definitely.
Never know.
The tree lighting tonight. Hopefully there's some good weather for it.
Yeah, it should be. We're going to get some patchy fog kind of early tomorrow morning, but less marine layer coverage because of those weak Santa Ana winds. We've got tons of holiday pop-ups all up and down San Diego County. So lots to enjoy to get you all in the festive mood. Live look at La Jolla right now. Gorgeous conditions, and there's a lot of sea life. The water is warm, so a lot of sea lions as well as dolphins over the weekend. But I want to give you a heads up if you do head to the coast, because we are tracking our next round of king tides between December kind of 3rd, 4th into December 6th. And I want to show you as the tides start to really change, we get those higher than normal or higher astronomical tides, some higher and lower of the year. This is going to be happening for Wednesday in La Jolla. And you can see we're not quite up to 7-foot high tide, but we're inching closer to it on Wednesday morning just before 7 a.m. And then you get that negative swing in tides there at 2 p.m. on Wednesday. We'll start to see this kind of grow in that gap as we head into parts of Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We actually have a beach hazard statement that goes into effect tomorrow through the remainder of the work week for all of San Diego County coastline. Mainly the west-facing beaches are going to be dealing with some minor coastal flooding, because not only do you have the higher tides, it's also paired with a west-northwest swell that's going to bring in some elevated surf, 4 to 6 foot waves, really impacting those western-facing beaches. So watch out for that until Friday morning. And as we take a look at kind of air pressure and what's happening across the region, area of high pressure has set up over the Great Basin region, and that clockwise flow is what's giving us those Santa Ana winds out of the east, northeast, easterly winds. That's kind of drying us out, scaring away more of the cloud cover along the coastline there. So tonight, some patchy fog overnight, mainly for the immediate coastline. We know that there's a SpaceX launch tonight between 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. Is that right, Producer Devin? Calm winds, and we should be able to see it hopefully later on this evening. Coastal areas tonight in the low 50s. We've got inland areas dropping into some cooler weather, 30s. So it's going to be pretty chilly. Just because we don't have that cloud cover, and the kind of dry, warm air really cools off quickly over land without that cloud cover. Future scan showing, again, those two systems I told you about. Look at that winter mix of precipitation for parts of New England as those two systems, cold air from the north, warm, moist air from the south combine, and that's going to give some potential for freezing rain and ice and travel advisories heading into parts of New England and the East Coast. So heads up there if you've got any travel this week. All right, your 7-day forecast looks pretty good. Mid to upper 60s. We warm up a little bit Wednesday and Thursday. Another round of some stronger Santa Ana winds shaping up for your Thursday and Friday. Upper 60s in our inland areas tomorrow, low 70s. And then we could be talking close to 80 degrees this time next week. So there you have it.
All right.
I know, the scary, you're like, wow, pretty warm.
December again?
Is that right?
I don't know. All right. Thank you so much. Coming up next, hey, it's an annual